Blue and Steve are experimenting by playing Sink and Float, but Blue wants to try another experiment. They play Blue's Clues to figure out what experiment Blue wants to try. Steve gets his notebook from side table drawer. Steve finds the first clue in water. Steve heads outside to see Shovel and Pail as they look through a magnifying glass. They find a couple of things like a ladybug, grass, and even Steve's head. Steve's hand. Steve leaves as he looks through other things through the magnifying glass, including the corkboard and the curtains. He also finds a paw print on a big roll of Scotch tape. Steve did not know until now that he saw the second clue on the Scotch tape. He draws in his notebook. When they skidoo, Blue and Steve put on their capes and they skidoo into the picture of outer space. After that, Steve realizes he can float in outer space. There is no gravity. Suddenly, a planet zooms past Steve. The sun appears and tells him a bit about the solar system. He explains what planets are in the solar system in a song called The Planet Song. After this song, the sun wanted Steve to remember the planets' descriptions. Steve remembers the names of the planets but had trouble with some of their descriptions. Mercury was a hot planet. Venus is the brightest planet. Earth is the home planet. Mars is the red planet. Jupiter is the widest. Saturn's got those icy rings. Uranus spins on its side. Neptune's windy. And Pluto is really small. Steve wanted to name the planets, and now he has named them all. Steve and the sun repeated the tune once more. They each took a turn, singing out a different verse. Once the song was finished, Steve and Blue had to go home. They skidoo back home. Steve finds the third clue on 2 plastic bottles. Steve draws them in his notebook. He goes to the thinking chair and thinks. The clues were water, tape, and 2 plastic bottles. Steve thought Blue would fill up both bottles with water and use the tape to completely cover up the bottles. That was a wasteful idea. Steve thought maybe Blue should add water into one of the plastic bottles and then use a Scotch tape to tape both ends where the lids go, and then shake the bottles until the water makes a swirly motions. The answer to Blue's clues was the cyclone experiment, or the tornado experiment, or the whirlpool experiment. After figuring out Blue's clues, they get ready to make the experiment. Shovel, Pail, Mailbox, even Neptune came over to see the experiment. The water was filled up. Scotch tape was taped on both ends of the bottles. Steve turns the bottles and gives them a shake. The water was spinning around, just like an actual cyclone, tornado, or whirlpool. After the experiment was done, Steve sings a so long song.